All right, ready to dive deep? Today, we're looking at Surah Abasa.
Yeah, this one is pretty powerful.
It really gets you thinking.
Yeah.
It's one of those chapters in the Quran that starts with like this small moment.
Right.
And then boom, it just explodes into these huge ideas about, being human, creation, thankfulness, judgment, the whole thing.
It's only 42 verses, too.
Right, but whoa, so much packed in there.
He frowned. That's what the name means, right?
Yeah, he frowned. Pretty intense, right?
Yeah.
So, right off the bat, we're in this scene, right? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is talking to someone, and then this other person, someone wealthy and influential, shows up. And the Prophet, he turns to this new person, but the thing is, he kind of overlooks the person he was originally talking to. And this guy, he was blind.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and there's all this discussion about who this blind man really was, What are the different interpretations we see?
Well, some people think it was Abdullah ibn Maktoum. He was like one of the Prophet's closest companions, Really devoted, very pious. But some people, they say it could be like anyone, right? Anyone who's marginalized, who's overlooked.
Oh, I see, like a representation.
Exactly. So it's like this reminder to be kind, to treat everyone with respect, no matter who they are, where they come from.
It really makes you think, right? Like,
wow.
Am I paying enough attention to the people around me? Am I giving everyone the respect they deserve?
Totally. And then, bam, verses 3 and 7, they hit you with these questions.
Oh, yeah.
What will explain to you what the steep path is? Like, whoa.
Heavy stuff.
And then what will explain to you, perhaps he might be purified or heed the reminder, and the reminder benefits him. Like, it's asking us to look inside ourselves,
To check our priorities, our biases, yeah.
Exactly.
And it's amazing, right? Because even the Prophet, peace be upon him, he gets this kind of like gentle correction here.
Right.
It shows that everyone can be guided,
Exactly. Everyone can learn and grow.
No one's above learning and growing.
That's a core concept in Islam. It doesn't matter who you are, there's always a path toward improvement.
So it's like, boom, we go from this very personal interaction to this huge, expansive view of what it means to be human, right?
Right, yeah.
Verses 18 to 23, they take us through the whole human experience. We start as like a single drop, then we're nourished, cared for.
Yeah.
But eventually, we face death.
Right.
And then the possibility of resurrection.
It's the whole cycle.
The whole cycle, yeah. But woven through all of that, there's this question of purpose.
Yeah.
Like, why are we here?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Absolutely. And then verse 17, it's like a slap in the face, right? Perish man, how thankless he is.
Whoa.
It's like, wake up. Are you really appreciating all the good things in your life?
Yeah, I mean, it makes you think, am I being grateful enough? Am I really living my life in a way that honors my purpose?
And it all ties back to the beginning, right?
Oh, the blind man.
Yeah. It's like this sort of saying, look, even the prophet needed a little reminder to be present, to be mindful.
It makes it more relatable, right?
Totally. We all have those moments where we're not fully present, where we take things for granted.
We're all human. We're all works in progress. And this surah, it's like it's encouraging us to be more aware, to strive for continuous improvement.
Yeah, it's about acknowledging our shortcomings and then trying to do better.
Exactly. And, it reminds me of this saying of the Prophet, peace be upon him, the best of you are those who are most beneficial to others.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
So it's not just about our own personal growth. It's about how we impact the world around us.
Being a good person, making a positive difference.
Exactly. And then, after all that heavy stuff, the surah takes us to this, totally different place.
Oh, yeah.
Verses 24 to 32, it's all about the abundance of nature.
The good stuff.
Yet like grains, grapes, olives, dates. Luscious gardens, it says.
It paints such a vivid picture.
Right. It's like you can almost taste it, Smell the fresh air, feel the sun on your skin.
It's like this reminder to appreciate the beauty around us.
All the blessings we often take for granted.
Yeah, sometimes we get so caught up in our own little worlds, we forget to look around and see all the good.
So true. And it's such a beautiful contrast, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about death and resurrection, and then bam, we're in this lush garden.
It's about balance, isn't it?
Yeah, enjoying this life, but also remembering that this isn't all there is.
Remembering our purpose, our ultimate destination.
Right, and then, oh man, things get real. Like, really real.
Yeah.
The end of the surah, verses 33 to 42, it's the day of judgment.
That deafening noise.
So like, all the things we thought were important, they just melt away.
Social status, possessions, all gone.
And some people, their faces, they're radiant.
Chill of joy.
But others, they're covered in misery.
Regret. remorse.
It's this powerful image of the consequences of our actions.
Yeah, what we do in this life, it echoes into eternity.
And the thing is, it doesn't say exactly who these groups are, right?
Right.
It leaves you wondering, like, where will I be on that day? What kind of face will I have?
Surah Abasa, it's not just a story, it's not just rules, it's a challenge.
A call to action, to look inside ourselves, to examine our lives, and to make choices that will lead us to that radiant face.
Yeah, to live a life of meaning, of purpose.
So, I mean, we've gone through a lot here, right? From this small interaction to these huge ideas about humanity, creation, gratitude, judgment.
It all comes full circle, doesn't it?
It does. And it takes us back to that opening scene. If even the prophet, peace be upon him, could benefit from a reminder to be present, to be mindful.
Right.
Think about how our interactions with others, even the seemingly small ones, how they might impact our eternal state.
That's deep.
It is. So I encourage everyone listening, go back and read Surah Abasa for yourself. Really sit with it, reflect on it.
Let it sink in.
Yeah. What verses speak to you? How can its message guide your life, your actions, your interactions?
It's a journey worth taking.
It really is.